All right, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for verification, is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. So I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are uploaded to YouTube, and my YouTube channel is Simha Yoga Lab. They are available for you anytime after streaming. I am also doing in-studio classes at 25% capacity. So if you're thinking about coming to the studio, make sure that you do go onto the website and check out the schedule, and also look up the text in pink. That's the instructions on how to pre-register, and you have to also download the waiver and e-sign it. You can also alternatively print it out, actually sign it, and then either scan it or photograph it. And so when you send me the email for pre-registration, you need to attach that waiver onto the email. And that email serves also as contact tracing in case I need to look up who was in class in every class that we are taking until things change. Okay, so today's class is open flow. It is a level 1 and level 2. For those of you who are newer to my practice, welcome. If you have any special conditions, limitations, or if you're working with any injuries, make sure that you do make some good decisions about what is appropriate and what is not appropriate for your practice today. So there are a number of variations. If something doesn't work out for you, please make sure that you either modify the pose or pull back altogether and skip it if it's not right for you, or if it's causing any kind of discomfort. Okay, let's sit up tall, palms face up, and the fingers come together. Mudra from index fingers touching. As you ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden, and with your lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhale. Take 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Sarva Vashtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Vishendraha, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongating through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. the chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks, extending the legs forward, separating the feet. Hand support to either side and turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circle. Take it back to center, switch them around. Come back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Take the arms up high, extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. And take it back up, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, pedaling out the legs, walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Inhale, forward into your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Lift up even higher. Full extension if you have it. Skandasana, cobra. Lower all the way down. Tuck the toes under. Press back up into your plank. And then down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank again. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Listen up. Roll back into chaturanga. Press back up into plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up to sky. 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Extend the right foot back up. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Reaching the arms forward, parallel to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Raise the arms up. Arms forward, down and back. Raise the arms up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Take it up to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Stack the shoulders, left arm reaching up. If you need to modify, it's your right arm to top the right leg, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take back up, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, press it up into baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have it. Skandasana. Release all the way down. Tuck the toes under. Press back up into your plank. And then down dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and you're coming back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Extend the left foot back up, square off, step it forward. Warrior 1. Reach your arms forward, parallel to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Raise your arms up. Reach your arms forward, down and back. Raise your arms up. Reach your arms forward, down and back. Raise the arms up. Reach it forward, down and back. Take it back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left hand to the inside of the foot. Right arm up. That's the full expression of the pose. If you need to modify because your hips or your lower back are tight and it's difficult to touch down, it is the left arm to top left leg. Inhale, take back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up, right knee in towards the nose. Holding that for 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Stepping the right foot forward. Warrior one. Cactus the arms. Arms are bent and palms are facing forward. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in toward each other. Inhale, open. Draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Reach your hands forward and down. Reach your hands forward and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Reach up to touch your fingers. Draw the elbows toward each other. Reach your fingertips toward each other. Draw the elbows toward each other. Take the arms up, elbows in. Stay here, lift the palms to face up. Broaden your shoulders, look up for devotional warrior variation. Ecstatic warrior variation. And then bow forward for devotional warrior variation. So rather than interlacing your hands, this time your hands are wide and reaching up and back. This is a little bit easier for your shoulders. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle. Right hand to the floor. Left arm up. That's your full expression of the pose. If it's difficult to touch down because your hamstrings are tight, you can take the hand a little higher on your shins or a little bit lower if you have a little more range. All right? So those are your options. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse triangle. And then bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Holding that. 3, 2, and 1. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee outside the left arm and touch. 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Knee comes into twist. 3, 2, 1. Kick back up. Step left foot forward. Warrior one. Cactus the arms. Reach the arms forward. Draw the arms back. Reach the arms forward. Draw the arms back. Reach the arms forward. Draw the arms back. Then hands reach forward and down, and then forward and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Reach up to touch your fingers, and draw the elbows back. Reach up to touch your fingers, draw the elbows back. Reach up, draw the elbows back. Stay here, palms face up, broaden your shoulders, lean it back, ecstatic warrior variation. Bow forward, devotional warrior variation. All the way back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle. Left hand to top of the shin, higher or lower down the shin, or directly to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle, and then bending the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet out about mat's width distance. Walk your left hand towards center and in just a little bit. Maybe about one hand print in, one hand print back. Then take the right hand to grab the left ankle and pull toward the left leg. Then release, stay there. Right hand to grab the left foot and kick it back, open up the hips and fold. Release your left foot, step the left foot back, readjusting your hands. Right hand in, one hand in towards center, one hand in back. Then left hand to grab the right ankle and then pull towards the right leg. Start to release, shift to your left foot, pick up the right, binding the left hand to your right foot as you kick back and lift, stack your hips. Start to release, step the right foot back down, readjusting your hands, and walk your feet back in, down, down. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee and flip the dog. Rolling arms out of the left foot, drop the right foot back behind you. Steadying your balance there, and then pick up the right foot, draw the right knee in. Extend the right heel up, bend your right knee. Extend the right heel up, bend your right knee. Extend. Right hand comes back to the floor. Raise your right leg up, three-legged dog, step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders, lift up, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up. Release your arms, eagle arms. Wrap the right arm underneath the left. Lift up, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional. Stay forward folding, releasing hands to support. Shift it back to a lunge of the Skandasana, and then take it back into lunging forward. Lunge back into Skandasana. Lunge forward. Lunge back, Skandasana. Lunge forward into half moon. You may stay here balancing or start binding left hand to left foot. Just one hand or both hands can come to your left foot. Make sure you continue to stack the left side of your right. This is your Chapasana. Begin to release and step it back. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Walk your hands wider off your mat. Slightly forward. Come to your fingertips. Lift the elbows up. Engage your upper back. Come up, baby cobra. Lift the elbows up. Engage your upper back. Come up a little higher. Lift the elbows. Engage your upper back. Come up even higher and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Hands alongside the rib cage. Tuck the toes. Press back up into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk the feet a little bit wider again. This time, take the right hand in. Lower the right forearm to the floor. Turn the right hand in. Turn the left heel in a little bit as well. And then same thing. Binding left hand to right foot. Kick it up. Release. Left hand comes back down, lift back up. Switch sides. Left hand comes in, left forearm comes down, and then turn the left hand in. Turn the right heel in, binding. Right hand to left foot. Kick up and balance. Release. Hands come back down. Readjust your hands. Readjust your feet. Inhale. Left heel up. Exhale. Left knee in towards the numbers. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. And flip the dog. Stay on the outer right foot. Pick up the left knee. Extend the left heel up. Bend the left knee. Extend. And bend. Extend. Bend. Flip it back around again. Left leg up. Three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Other thumb on top. Lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take back up. Warrior one, wrapping the left arm underneath the right. Elbows up, gaze up again. Bow forward, devotional. Stay in the forward fold, release hands. Shift back to the Skandasana Lunge. And then come forward into the regular lunge, but a little bit deeper. Back into Skandasana. Lunge back into deep forward lunge. Take it back, Skandasana. Take it forward, and then transitioning into half moon. You can stay there in regular half moon, extending the right heel back, or bind the right hand to your right foot with a single bind, or take it to a double bind. Make sure you continue to stack the right side over your left. Beginning to release. Step it back, warrior two, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, lower all the way down to the belly. Again, hands wider, hands a little bit further forward. This time, you're going to turn the fingertips outwardly about 45 degrees. Shift your fingertips again. Lift the elbows up. Engage upper back. Lift up, baby cobra. Lift the elbows higher. Draw the elbows back. Shoulders back, and lift up even higher. Lift the elbows up. Shoulder blades toward each other. Lengthen even more, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down, hands alongside the rib cage. Tuck the toes. Press back up into a plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right toes to left side. Side bend to the right. So left arm overhead. All the way back up to center. Side bend to your left. Right arm overhead. Take back to center. Right hand behind you, left arm forward. Retract your right shoulder back as you twist to the right. Back to center, switch arms. Left hand back, right arm forward. Retract the left shoulder back as you twist to your left. Back to center, hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. Come back up to neutral. Bend at the knees a little bit if you need. Hinge at the hips, take it forward. Let the hands come down and through that length of your spine. Start to release forward. Straddling forward bend. Keep your hands supporting, and then when you're ready, lengthen out the legs and release even more deeply forward. Let the head get heavy. Option today, anything you want again. You can take your usual twisting, one side or the other. You can fold toward one leg or the other. Right? If you like to invert, go ahead and invert. Those of you who want to work on Skandasana again, right? You're shifting to stand on the left heel, balancing there with a deep bent left knee, an extension of the back of the right leg. So that's your hamstring stretch, inner thigh stretch, hip opening, and a knee stretch. Right? If you're not able to keep the left heel all the way down and you must be on your tiptoes and you cannot balance, then keep your hands supporting. If you have pretty good balance, and you can take it here, take it there. Another option is if you have a blanket or if you have a towel. You can step on the blanket, right? And so this will give you the resistance as if you're pressing the heel all the way down. So you can really anchor the heel down and feel that stability. But meanwhile, you've elevated the floor to meet your heel so that it's easier for your flexibility of the ankles, right? So there's a very nice way for you to accommodate the fact that you might not be able to press the left heel all the way down to the floor. So please go ahead and use that if that works for you. All right, let's start to break. Make your way back to your straddling forward bend wherever you are. And then to come out safely out of the pose, keep your hands supporting. Bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Start to shift your way back toward the heels. And when you think about coming up, think about lifting the head and the upper back. So coming through a straighter spine. And shift the way back toward your heels so you can use the strength of the legs to come up instead of using your lower back, which is kind of vulnerable. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot kicks up, three-legged dog, falling triangle. Right leg over to the left side and reach to extend. For those of you who want the side stretch, just keep reaching the left arm overhead. If you want a back bend or a heart opener, lean the arm back in space and lift for the back bend. All right, flip it back. Three-legged dog, step the right foot forward, move. Left knee comes down. For those of you who need your padding, right, you can take your blanket or your towels to your left knee so you can get some cushioning for a sensitive left knee. If that's not necessary, go ahead and start to set up. So you want to be able to anchor through the left knee for support, but you also want to lunge forward and anchor the right heel down. So it's important for this right heel to also press down. You want to line up the right knee over the right heel, supporting your hands, and then leaning the upper torso back, and then drawing your belly away from the thighs. This is the beginning of your back bend. This is the beginning of the crescent moon. Once you're nice and stable, now you're ready to take the arms up. Venus Mudra, arms up and back in space. Right, so they're able to draw the arms behind the ears, fantastic. This might be tight for your shoulders, right? If that's the case, arms can go straight up, arms can go forward, arms can also go wide. So you have a full range that you can take. Continue to work here, another 5 breaths or so. If you're working with variation, you can wrap your hands back behind you, heart opener. You can side bend to the right, side bend to the left. If you have other creative movements that you like, go ahead and take it. Those of you who want to work on binding in your mermaid, left hand to grab the outside of the left foot and kick the foot away from you. And that will lengthen your arm and draw your shoulder back, and that will also take your torso slightly back. That's actually a counterbalance so that you can reach your right arm forward and up. So there's your mermaid 1. Of course, alternatively, if all that is a little bit too much for you, too strong for you, you can keep your hands on top of the thighs and just lunge forward. Get the openness of the hips and the stretch of the quads. All right, let's break. Hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the back toes, and let's lengthen over the right leg for your pyramid pose. So you want to support evenly with both hands to either side of the right foot. For those of you who need a little bit of help, if you have your blocks, if you have your books, right, those structures could help you to elongate your arms essentially, to be more comfortable to touch the floor, right? And that way, you're much more stable in a slightly elevated position. Alternatively, if you do not have blocks, and you cannot fully extend, you can always bend your right knee a little bit, and then just work on lengthening ever so slightly, right? And so you're working on the extension of your hamstrings. Bend the front knee again. Left hand stays down, and let's twist. Right arm up. Now, once you have the positioning of your right arm, let's check your alignment. Look down. So your left shoulder should be directly over your wrist, vertical line. Right knee should be directly over the heel, vertical line. Right? So they should not be swaying to either direction. So that's your a lunge and a twist. All right? Warrior 1, ground the back heel down, rise up, open it up. Warrior 2, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, left heel up. Steps the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Come back. Down dog. Let's fall in triangle first. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. And fall in triangle. Left leg over to the right side. And lift. Keep the right side extension or open it up. Take it back down, raise your left leg up, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to your right side, raise the arms up, left hand catch your right wrist, extend, side bend to your left, and then pull with your left hand. So you're getting a deeper right side extension. Take it back up. Switch hands, side bend to the right. Take it back up, hands to the hips, broaden your shoulders, look up, back down. Come back up to vertical. Slight bending of the knees if you need it, right, for your hamstrings. And then hinge at the hips to draw forward, let the hands come down. Once you have the hands supported, now you can lengthen out the legs. Re-lengthen on the inhale, re-lengthen the spine on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold a little bit more deeply. And again, once you have a breath or 2 in, those of you working with additional variations, again, feel free to take a twist, one direction, other direction, fold over one leg, fold over the other. And for those of you who went further to take Skandasana with me, or the lunge at least in Skandasana, go ahead. and draw the seat toward the right heel. If you cannot press your right heel all the way down, it must be on your toe tips. You can use your hands to support, or if you can balance here, you can take your hands together in prayer. So working within that. And again, if you need the blanket for your heel, you can step on the blanket with your heel, and that will help you draw the floor to reach your heel versus your heel reaching for the floor. It's easier for you to take the stability of the pose. Right, so this is the lunge of the Skandasana. It's not the full pose, right? So there's a nice left hamstring stretch, inner left thigh stretch, hip crease. Also, it's a hip opener, stretch of the lower back, and a pretty deep stretch of the right knee and strengthening of the quads. So there are many things happening here. All right, let's start to break. Step it back up for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Raise your left leg up. You know what? We did that. I did that fallen triangle too soon. It should have been here. But anyway, step the left foot forward for crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Untuck the toes. So again, using a blanket to your right knee if you need it. Hands to top of the thighs. Lunge forward. Once you feel stability of the hips moving forward and you have a nice stretch of your right quads into the hip flexors, you feel pretty solidly balanced here. Then you're ready to take the arms up for Venus Mudra. And again, if your shoulders are tight, right? And you can't get your arms as far back, straight up the spine, slightly forward. You can also take the arms apart, right? Just work with wherever you can reach into through your shoulders, right? And whatever width of the arms that's more appropriate for you. So if your shoulders are tight, it's going to be very difficult for you to take the hands together this way and fully extend too, right? So you're going to have to extend the arms out in a slight distance and have them apart. All right, and then those of you working with your variations, right? You can wrap the hands back behind you. You can side bend to your left, side bend right, or binding for your mermaids, grabbing the outside of the right foot with your right hand. Kick it back in space. That will stretch your right arm, draw your shoulder back, draw the torso back, and that's a nice counterbalance to help you take the left arm up. Alrighty, let's break. Hands either side of the left foot, tuck the back toes, and lengthen over your left leg. Now, again, using your blocks. Also, for those of you who started out too wide, let's say when you took the crescent moon, you had your legs pretty wide. So now when you come up, you might feel really wide, and you're feeling like you're going into a split, right? And you can't hold this long. So step it in. If you step it in, you're going to feel yourself much more stable, right? Especially if you're taking props, right? And what you want to do is hold this for a good amount of time and feel like you're really stretching the back of the left leg, but you're nice and stable here. Two more breaths. All right. Bend the left knee. Right hand moves down to the floor. And rotate left arm up to twist. Now, once you have the twist and the left arm is straight up, then you can check the alignment by looking down. Is your left knee over the left heel, right shoulder over your right wrist? Right? Because with twisting to your left, sometimes the knee and the shoulder tends to go with your twist, right? And you end up with poor alignment, right? You're no longer vertical anymore. So make sure that you keep the vertical line, right shoulder, right wrist, left knee, left heel, and from there, rotating at the spine for the left arm to go up. Release, left hand back down. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down and face you this time. All right, let's take your left foot down and slightly away from you. Support with your hands behind you. And let's take a seated ankles to knee here, right? So right ankle on top of your left knee. Make sure you flex your right foot. Really important to flex to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the right leg. Once you have that positioning, step the left heel in closer. And then press into your hands and draw the heart center toward the right leg. So you want to sit up tall and you want that tension of folding in toward that right leg. So there's a nice hip opener here. Make sure you flex your right foot, please. And so the reason, a very good reason why you're doing this is because you're pushing your torso toward that right leg, right? Toward the right shin. So now you're putting a lot of pressure onto the outer edge of that right ankle. So if you don't protect it by engaging your foot and you're pressing in, you're overstretching. However, we flex and engage your muscles, then you're holding the joints in a lot more safely. That is important. All right, stay here with your legs in your hands and just lift up for a three-legged tabletop. Take the seat down and gently drop the knees over to the left side. The right leg should be on top. Right hand behind you, left arm is up and twist to the right for seated spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Keep the legs, counter twist to your left. Take back to center, lift the knees back up again. Extend the left leg forward. Sole of the right foot to inner left leg, left hand to the floor. Now make sure you also engage this extend the left leg. Flex your foot, pull the toes back a little bit, and that will press the back of the left leg to the floor. And the toes are pointing straight up. Also, this right thigh is actively pressing down, right? So if your knee is really high, it's difficult for you to do this, right? You might, again, if you have a blanket, just wedge the blanket in. So now you have some resistance to press down again. This will give you a sense of stability through this right hip so that you can structuralize the entire base of the pose. Also, this action of pressing down will give you more strengthening and flexibility into the hips because of this action pushing down. Otherwise, if you're just dangling in space, oftentimes we don't engage. We just end up hanging here, right? And so then you're underutilizing that leg. So if you wedge in this blanket and press down, you're engaging that leg. You're strengthening and creating flexibility at the same time, right? So wherever you are here, left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slightly rotate to your left, and then lean forward over the left leg. Now, as you lean forward, keep a straighter spine, right? And then once you get to your maximum, stay there and just move your arm. You can grab the ends of the foot. You can grab the ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Then really lengthen your spine. Chances are you've already rounded. And then make sure you're not reaching with your chin, right? You're reaching with your heart center forward, but the chin is in neutral position along with your cervical spine, the back of the neck. So you're actually looking slightly down, okay? And then start to lean forward a little bit more deeply. If you don't need your left hand to support, then you can take the other side of the foot and pull evenly. So you should feel a nice stretch to the back of the left leg, but also, more importantly, is to stretch your lower back. Now, keeping that lengthy spine is key to stretch your lower back. If you right away rounded your back, you're not going to get the benefits of this forward fold, right? So make sure you're looking for a neutral spine. Release, take it back up, counter twist to the right. Take it back to center again. Extend both legs forward. Keep a slight distance between your legs, arms up, and forward fold. Grabbing your feet, ankles or shins, and again, look for lengthiness. Try not to reach your chin, but instead neutral spine from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. And then with that lengthiness and the support of your hands, gently pull forward to get the lengthiness of the lower back. All right, release, take it back up. Step the right foot down, support with your hands behind you. Left ankle on top of the right knee, make sure you flex your left foot, and then step the heel in. And that will give you the stretch of the left hip. Right? And then try to press into your hands so that you can sit up tall and work the heart center toward the left leg. Right? Make sure you flex your left foot. Right? So this is also true if you're standing in a balance in figure four, or if you're seated on a chair in a figure four, right? So you know how like we cross our legs sometimes when we're sitting? So if you cross a leg in this figure four, you might want to consider flexing your foot, right? Have you ever felt like when you're doing this cross leg in a figure four in a seated position on a chair, and then after you come out of it, like the outside of your knee is a little bit kind of sensitive. It feels like it's disengaged or like misaligned. That's what's happening because you disengage your foot and you press down. So all this pressure to the outer edge of the knee joint, right? And then when you come out of it, and you've been holding it for a while, it gets all wonky, right? So that's why it's key that you don't disengage, but instead you engage your foot. All right, this figure four, very important. All right, we're kicking into tabletop. All right, three-legged tabletop. Press down through the heels of the hands and the foot, and lift. Now, if your neck is not so strong and healthy, right, you can always look forward, right, and lift up. If you can, drop the head back, go ahead. All right, take the seat back down and drop the knees over to the right side. See the spinal twist. Left hand behind you, right arm is up, and twist to your left. Inhale back center, counter twisting to the right. Back to center again. Lift the knees back up, and then extend the right leg forward. Sole the left foot to inner right leg. And again, if you need to take some padding to your left outer leg, do that. Make sure you also flex your right foot, toes point straight up, engage back of the right leg. Sole the left foot, pressing to inner right leg. Okay, right hand to the floor, left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Slightly rotate to the right. So you're lining up your torso over your right leg with the straighter spine. Start to hinge forward. Again, try not to reach with the chin, but instead the heart center forward, a neutral cervical spine. Then take the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Re-lengthen because chances are you're already rounded. And then deepen. Keep the integrity of the lengthiness of the spine. And then if you don't need your right hand to support, take it to the other side of the foot. Even it out, and then deepen the fold. Right? Flexibility takes patience, and it takes a good discipline of alignment so that you are working productively, right, and progressively forward in your practice of flexibility. Right? If all you go for is the superficial stretch and you're taking poor alignment, okay, so maybe it might look like you're getting into a deeper pose, but in terms of the internal benefits, right, the real stuff, you might not nearly get into the stretch as if, as opposed to if you took it with proper alignment, right? So I'm a little higher now, right, but I'm feeling it to lower back. But of course, I can round the spine and just go like this, right? It might look like I'm going deeper, I'm not getting nearly the benefit of the lower back stretch. Here, I'm getting so much lengthening. It's so active, right? I'm getting really hot, right? Because I'm really engaging, right? This is much more effective. All right, start to release, come back up, twist to your left. Come back to center, extend both legs forward again. This time, let's step your feet a little bit wider, about mat width distance, right? To mat width, so that's about mat width. Okay? Taking the arms up, keep the lengthiness. Just slowly. And then start to hinge forward at the hips. You might get up to about, what is that, like 4/5, and start to feel that intensity to the lower back, right? If you can keep a straighter spine, and this is as far as you can go, this is way better, right, than this. This really, in the long run, does nothing for you. It might look like you're going for a deeper fold, right? But what is it really doing? Really nothing. The spine is rounding, which is what it's supposed to do, right? But what if you lengthen? Keep it lengthened and force your lower back to do some work and stretch. So what that does is it strengthens you, right? Do you feel it, right? If you're holding it, it's really going to feel like you're working it, right? And that's what you want. You want to work the muscles properly, right? Then take the hands to the inner heels or anywhere to the inner legs, re-lengthen, and let's see if you can go deeper in the forward fold. So pull gently with your hands, so that will assist you to go deeper. But really think about leaning forward through your heart center and using that as a guide to give you length as opposed to pulling with your hands, right? Which is really in your shoulders and your arms. Not so much with the lengthiness of the lower back. All right. Start to release. Make your way back up. Let the feet go even wider. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen, slightly rotate to your left. So you're going further to the left, lean forward. Grab the outside of the foot. Re-lengthen your spine. Same discipline of slowly working forward with the length of your spine. This time, you want to also pull the right hand to our left foot, which means you're rotating to the left a little bit more. So think about the right shoulder drawing forward, left shoulder drawing back as you keep leaning forward with a straighter spine. Make your way back up, other side. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Rotate deeper to the right. Keep that lengthy spine. Hinge at the hips to draw forward. Grab the outside of the foot. Re-lengthen. Make sure you have the discipline of that. And then through the exhale, progressively lean forward with a straighter spine. You can pull with your left hand to the outer right foot. Left shoulder slightly drawing forward. Right shoulder slightly drawing back. And release, take it back up, square back to center. Let's go even wider. So to go even wider, maybe take your hands, lift, walk your feet wider, take the feet down. So right away, you should feel a lot more width. Okay, so with your hands, turn your fingertips outwardly, support with your hands behind you. What that outer rotation does is it helps you to broaden your chest, to retract your shoulders back, lengthen your spine again, a slight lift to your sternum, your heart center, lift up. So there's a slight back bend from above the mid-back. And then this time, lean forward through the chest, through your sternum again, and keep a neutral spine. Right, you're looking slightly down. Now, once you hit your maximum, stay there. Feel for the stretch of the inner thighs, back of the legs, your hamstrings, right? Then take the hands in front of you. Keep your arms extended. Keep that slight back bend that's happening. And then gently start to walk it forward. Again, try not to round the spine. Go only as far forward as you can maintain that lengthiness. Again, try not to reach with the chin. You're in a neutral spinal position. And then just keep working progressively until maybe you can pancake all the way down and flat, right? If it's within your range. All right, let's take it back in. So with the hands supporting to the inner thighs above the knees. As you pull up, the knees will bend. Soles of feet together. Let the feet go slightly further forward, creating a wider diamond shape. You can grab the insides of the feet, or you can thread arms underneath, and then round the spine and fold in. So it's a very easy restorative forward fold. So the spine is rounded this time. Just broaden your back. Let it all go. And start to make your way back up. Extend the legs forward with the hands either side. Slide the hands out as you lower onto your back. Draw the left knee in, keep the left arm out to a T, and twist to the right for your reclining twist. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist the other direction. Back to center again. Hug both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Let the feet separate, toes are turned out. Arms alongside, palms face up. Let it all go. Chapasana, final relaxation. Begin to take your breath back in. And start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction. When you're ready, go over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale from. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Now come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Costs are $10. If you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and Facebook and uploading the videos onto my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. I'm also doing in-studio classes. If you're thinking about attending class here, please go to the website again. All the instructions are in the pink text Below that will be a waiver that you need to download and e-sign. If you choose not to e-sign and save it, you can also print it out, actually sign it, and then either scan it or photograph it and save that as a file so that when you email me for the pre-registration, you can also attach that waiver. So you need to attach that waiver every time you pre-register class as your reauthorization every time. Okay, so please do that. Again, go to your website and look for all the instructions there. Thank you for your time. Be well. I will see you soon.